Hey guys out there, this is Derek Sigafoo coming at you with yet another demo review. This week we're going to be doing Swiftwater, which we played. So my team, Hateful Eight plus Decimate, played against Tree Forest on. We're definitely, they were about a mid-table team. I think they finished out the season about 4-3, but they definitely did put up at least a little bit of a fight, and you can kind of see some of the different tactics. Swiftwater, for myself, was a really interesting map because from start to finish, how I played the map from the very first time till how I played the map on the match were completely different. I came in with all these different expectations and really pushed myself to change my playstyle to best fit my team and to maximize the best fit kind of between my playstyle and my team's playstyle. So we're going to start out here. And I put out a teleport. And so one thing that I do differently, and I'll put this to no face here. One thing that I do differently than other engineers here is that I actually do not... sorry about that. I do not build on first. The first point is a really risky build point to do. That's because if you build correctly on the first point... Oh, you know what? That's what it is. Wait, did I? Okay. Here, let's, oh, that's right. We had to do a re-exec because our medic was not connected here. I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll do a real quick here. But yeah, so let's kind of talk about it. So the first point is an incredibly risky hold. If you do it inside the tunnel, basically you're committing a level 3 gun, and there's no guarantee that your level 3 gun is going to stay up, or you're going to stay up. And the thing is that the first point in Swiftwater is an unholdable point. There is no way that you're going to hold the point unless you are so dominant over the other team. And the thing is, if you're so dominant over the other team, then it doesn't matter. You're going to hold them on second point anyways. First point is kind of just like, how much can you delay them? And usually it's by like a matter of seconds. Can I delay them 20 seconds? Can I delay them 30 seconds? And so basically I said, screw this. I'm not going to build on the first point. I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to get myself set up with a sentry gun on second point. I'm going to get my telly up. I'm going to get my dispenser up. I'm going to get everything ready to go so that when we give up that first point, which is going to happen relatively fast, because even if I did have a sentry gun up, it would still go relatively fast because a sentry gun cannot cover the cart effectively. And that's the problem. It's like, no matter what you do with your sentry gun, it can be a nuisance and slow them down pushing through cave, but they still can get around it. They can go up and through cave. There's or through one way, which is what I call up here, one way. And so basically go up here, start getting the level 3 sentry gun up first, and then we'll focus on getting the dispenser and the teleport up. Unfortunately, the other thing too is that most teams don't anticipate this, so I don't have to deal with spies or anything like that, which... So, it's kind of boring for the first couple minutes here. Actually, I'll just speed this up. I'll give it a little bit faster time because nothing's going to happen. They push the cart. People die. People are traded. You want to get at least the teleport. Yeah, got the gun dispenser up to level 3. And I think around here... Also, so here's one thing. Some people might think I'm crazy for standing on a teleport. Okay, so I'm going to actually stop this for a second here as I get this at 100% again because I don't know how to do it. So one thing, for when you're building a teleporter, actually it's really good to stand on a teleport because that's actually how you protect your back. So they're going to come through the tunnel here shortly because the spy's not going to come through the teleporter most of the time. So I heard they're going to come through. Demo Man pushes by himself, do a little bit of sigafoo save, kill the soldier jumping in on there, a nice little 2k on that gun. Very unusual at a platinum level for people to push into a level 3 gun, but this is exactly it. They took the first point. My team backed up. Look at this. I have my demo, my heavy, my medic, my pyro, my sniper up here in a level 3 sentry gun that just stopped any push that they would have had right there. And so basically right now what I'm using the gun for is basically kind of as a feeler. I'm trying to just shoot rockets, kind of try to do damage to the cart. If I hear pings, that means if I can actually hit my rockets. But if I actually hear a ping, that means, okay, there's somebody on the cart, there's somebody in cave. So left-hand side, that underneath area, we call that cave. This main area we call main. The other thing that I was doing is that I was doing a lot of calling for FaZe. FaZe is our sniper. And so basically what I would do is I would try to see if I see the sniper's feet, and then I would call out to FaZe. I'd be like, sniper on left, sniper on right, sniper main left, sniper main right. That way then FaZe can anticipate his shot and do a really good job of counter-sniping. And so that's what this is going to be. This is going to be actually kind of a boring demo review in some degrees because we did such a good job. And we did this in so many different... We held this pretty effectively. Like, we kind of learned, like, what was our jam to do this. So they pop Uber in the one way. Our medic counter pops And of course, we're going to win that battle. Banny basically clears them out. Cart hasn't been touched at all in a while. And we're just going to kind of reset here. And that's what, so holding in this area up here. The reason why holding this area up here is that your medic can't get bombed. You know, your medic can get killed from a spy, maybe from a scout sneaking in. But besides that, your medic's not a sniper. It can't be sniped. It can't be bombed. It's kind of a hassle. And this one-way area is not the hardest thing in the world to control. So as I said, I do push through here. But so I jump over here. So I think they're going to take out my gun. I'm going to try to hold out, teleport it, take it across, build it up here. Now it's the Devilman. Now he did a really good job of anticipating that and seeing my gun going up. But fortunately, able to get a gun up right away here. And I just wanted to get away from that Uber. So the Uber came in. You know, I don't want to die. I'm a very weak target, right? I'm not going to do anything to help with that. I potentially, now, you could have argued that I could have stayed in there and tried to heal it up. But the thing is that if I did do that, I would have exposed myself to die, and then, you know, we'd have no gun. So it was a trade-off, right? So I had the possibility of keeping my gun and trading myself and then my gun, or, you know, it's kind of that. So that's basically kind of how it worked out. So exposed myself to a sniper sight line, you know. In building that gun the entire time, I was a little bit exposed to spy, but I assume I would only do that, like so little spy checking, if I knew the spy was dead. Or at least I hope so. It's possible that I did not do that correctly. But see, again, the sneaky little teleporter. So I come up with the Wrangler out, since like I want to make sure my gun, just in case somebody sneaks a shot on it. So I come up, I come alive, hit number 2, Wrangler up, and I had that ready to go. So again, kind of coming back here, get the Wrangler up, keeping the gun protected. I mean, there's basically no reason why you want your Wrangler down at this point, because your gun, there is sight lines on your gun where it will not shoot you with the Wrangler not out. So basically my Wrangler is a means to stop like a direct hit from two-shotting it or something along there. So trying to keep my Wrangler up as much as I possibly can with that different stuff. So here we come in, kind of again at a reset here. I'm kind of thinking more about like not holding my gun. So this is why I have my Wrangler up, is because that soldier right there. Here's a spy on my gun. Get my gun down right away. Fortunately, he wasn't coordinated with the rest of his team. That spy is actually going to become kind of a nuisance in this hold style, as you'll see throughout the game, and kind of what I do. And there you go. Spy actually ends up killing me. Nice stab by him there. I had my back turned. You know, I kind of, you know, sometimes I get too safe when I'm standing around like 5 people, because I'm just like, oh, there's 5 people around me. A spy can't stab me when a spy, you know, like that kind of a thing. But it turns out, yes, he can stab you, and he will. So they push Uber. I know we redid it. Almost got my dispenser back up, but decided to just go get my gun up here. And so basically what they said is that the spy was taking the telly and then going through. And so I decided to move the telly to a little bit of a safer spot, 120 metal. I'm about to grab a 200 pack, so let's drop the dispenser and then get the 200 metal. Again, kind of a risky play to make, but, you know, I'm kind of confident that in that helped that get up. So I'm not building right now because I know they're on the cart, and I'd rather do damage right now and try to support that than try to heal up my gun. Because that also gives me the ability to teleport it, and again, just trying to do some damage here. And then Spy kills me again. I mean, look at how many people we have here, and the Spy is able to get into a spot to kill me. Like, that is astounding. Like, look how much movement there is. But again, so you can see Spy's taking the gun. This at least makes it a little bit harder for him. One thing I could be doing also that I didn't do at this point is watching the teleport count and seeing who spawns. So see if the teleport's taken, and then like ask if anybody took the teleport, that kind of a thing. So anyways, they're pushing here. Second point was lost. No reason to go out to second point. Want to build on third. Might as well get a dispenser down here. This is a little bit of a, this is a really risky ammo grab because you're walking into a sniper sight line. So I'm definitely playing it not super cautiously with my sightline peaks because there's a very good chance I should have been punished for that. So I'm going to try to build the level 3. The third point I really kind of vary on. Nice little 2K of that Spy again there. So this dispenser spot is good because it blocks the spies, but here they come push in. So the third point is like a really hard point to hold as an engineer, unless your team's like really there to support you. So here we go. We lose a third point. basically. So we're going to back up to the 4th point. And I don't know, I forget what gun I run on here, so it'll be kind of interesting to see. I think I'm going to switch to minis.
The enemy has received additional time.
Trying to remember here. What did I do? So I'm going to build a level 3 sentry gun. This is kind of an old school spot. Kind of when the game first came out. I think it should be a little bit higher up. I think that's a little bit low. And then I think I realized I just want to go minis. Yeah. I think minis make more sense. I'd like minis in the 4th point here, and you'll kind of see why. If you get support with your playstyle. And also just because I don't think I'll get it up in time. Like, I'll get a level 3 or get a useful gun. So I hide the gun in the bush, really useful spot. Get a dispenser up here. And now I can kind of do damage onto the cart here. And then I can, you know, kind of hide back. And I have that gun in the bush that protects me from anybody pushing on me, anybody bombing me, anybody trying to flank me, anything like that. I can do that. So now I'm going to come down here and I'm actually going to build up a teleporter, because having a teleporter allows your flank to get up there. And it's like a free teleporter, basically, right? Like, we're resetting, they're resetting, like they just had a failed push, so we have a couple moments of downtime. And you know, like the teleporter, it's like, why not, right? It's like, worst case, it never gets used, but like the time like what's lost in me putting up a teleport? Like virtually nothing here. So get the dispenser up. This is a really useful dispenser because again, it allows my flank to be able to get healed, allows me to get healed without requiring a medic. And also gives you can jump on that and shoot into the window as well. And again, you're not required to use it. You're not stuck in. You can just fall back and go get healed or something like that if it's risky. Like, it's not a requirement. But you can see here how this gun's useful and annoying and sneaky. Put another gun down. Always get those, you know, like, always be putting down mini sentries, like the credo of the annoying engineer. And you can see here, I'm using this to my advantage to the sniper get out of that sight line. They put it up with Uber and kind of just sneaking guns. And this is a really a spot I kind of found, or someone kind of mentioned to me. And again, just seeing opportunities to get aggressive, safely aggressive. Demoman's not looking at me. Push into him just a little bit. Pull back out as soon as like anything bad is about to happen to me. Don't need to overextend in the situation. But you can see this mini sentry gun. It stops anybody from really being able to push up that main area. But I should be taking it down here. Nope, I'm going to actually just put it back up. But here comes a soldier, so I'm going to put up a mini sentry to protect myself. Because my team covers the main area. I cover this right side. And again, just stopping that soldier. And now also I get help with my team using that angle. So you can kind of see how this mini sentry defense actually works really well. Getting aggressive, pull back out as soon as like I'm overextending. Like, you know, like there's not a lot of risk of kind of getting aggressive like that. Sniper takes on my gun. Put down a mini sentry gun. You know, I mean, like, this is basically kind of like what it is here. And so it's just holding this point, have my flank over here. We're holding this down. And this also gives a good spot for a soldier because he can spam that area before they even get around to the choke. I figured, like, I have free metal, so, like, might as well just upgrade the teleporter since nothing's really going on, you know? So, here we go in. They're kind of getting ready to push here, taking some damage. Again, I'm not worried about staying in the teleporter because, like, the likelihood that Spy's going to take my teleport is unlikely. Just doing some annoyance here. Waiting for the push in. Again, not extending myself. Keeping on top of the rock so I can drop back down. Soldier is behind me. Or sorry, gun is behind me to protect me. And I might get a little bit aggressive here. And then back up. And again, I'm going to use good angles when running away there to keep myself alive. So definitely got a little bit risky there. Now I'm holding further away. Right? And now I'm going to push up because I think it's safe. It's like, so you notice how, like, when they first pushed in, I didn't run at the combo when they were pushing in. I held further back, used my pistol, and then as soon as I felt like it was safe, I ran back in there and started putting out damage. Level 3 dispenser? I think a level 2 dispenser is fine enough. Versus level 3, that the level 1 to level 2 has a significant advantage, but level 2 to level 3 isn't as much. Putting down a sentry gun. But that's an arguable point that I should have just upgraded it to level 3, and I think I'm going to do that. There you go. Oh, you guys are complaining because I missed one by one swing. Ah, I see. So Banny's getting in here. Want to support Banny. Able to get a pick on the sniper. But again, like, their spawn's right there. No need to overextend it, but why not keep up a little bit of an annoying gun? Put up a sentry gun again. Having binds is fun. So using my pistol here, this is one area where like a Wrangler's not effective. I want to keep a gun. I don't need to wrangle the gun, but I can kind of wrangle this. Again, I'm getting like cocky here. You can see I'm really seeing that sniper sight line. Like I'm just begging to be headshot, but still somehow avoiding it. There we go. I deserve that one. I peeked him like, what, 3 times there? There is no reason I should have peeked it as aggressively like that. So here we go in. They might get a push in, but I do have that teleporter up. So that's going to save me about a 6-7 second walk here. And might actually... It's a little bit aggressive because, yep, it's going to have 2 people here. Get a gun down, get a gun down. Yep, hide it behind the corner. And yep, so my gun's going to stay alive here enough to annoy them, I think. Nope, it's going to go down right away. So taking that teleporter probably was a mistake then in that situation. I definitely got a little bit too aggressive. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken the teleporter. Especially after like seeing like that blaze went down on the flank.
Ends in 30 seconds.
But yeah, here we go up again. Get a gun up. Just gonna go for the same spot again. It's just such a good fucking spot. Like it's such a good spot. It's so annoying. So I decided I think I'm gonna go for a sneak play here or something. See the sniper spy, and nice shot there by the sniper. I was not expecting to get shot while running out here. Already you can see my mini sentry has picked up another kill. It's doing. You can just hear it doing work. That's why there's nothing more satisfying than seeing that little bar go down as the ammo's spent. So here we go in, 7-minute 43-second time. That's pretty bad. I mean, I think a good time on this map is about 8 minutes for all 4 points. So 7:43 for only 3 points is pretty slow. So we should be able to take this. I switched up to mini sentry with Wrangler on offense here because there is some sight lines you can take advantage of, particularly on the first and second point, and a little bit on the fourth point as well, depending on what angles you push, where you can utilize the long sight lines, right? Like use pistol when you want to have extra damage, and you want to have Wrangler when you want to utilize long sight lines. So here we come in. If I was playing this game a little bit more seriously, I probably would be in this window earlier, calling out any intel I see. Yeah. I mean, that's just it. Is like standing on the teleporter to upgrade it is really, honestly, it's probably safer than standing around it because you're more likely to get backstabbed on the teleporter, standing like, you know, with your back out than with your back against the wall healing it up. Like, right? Like, at least that's what I've found. We had to tell a sentry gun out here early in case anybody tries to get aggressive on the cart. Random shots, just trying to check for spy here. Checking common spots, just looking for that flicker. A nice little trap they actually had on bridge there. Sneaky, sneaky. So, that's actually really, I don't think I've ever seen that trap before. That's a good job by that demo man. Put down a teleporter entrance, because why not? You know, we're going to have to do that anyways. Gun is kind of close here. What am I? Oh, I'm going to try to help take down the gun here, because you can get an angle with a mini sentry here. So, I usually am pushing cart here, but because I can get an angle right here, and I'm just going to start putting down damage onto the gun. I probably can move this over, but you can see it's hitting. It forced him to have to heal it. And if he's healing it, you know, that means he's not paying attention as much to it. So he's trying to heal it, heal it, heal it. Gun does eventually go down with the help of Banny. Though Banny does get taken out with it, but still no sentry gun means no level 3. They are actually really, really close here, and we get the force pop off. That was a really weird situation that they were in. I did not expect to have 3 of the main classes there. But the thing is, you can see Carl has 100%. Their medic does not anymore. So they definitely were overextended in their holding style there. And I helped with definitely not myself alone, but definitely with the help of my team. We got them to force, and that's going to give us 100% Uber advantage, which we're going to utilize right away. One tactic problem that I had in the past is that I would not push the cart through cave. I would tend to build my teleporter right away, and I don't think that's necessarily wrong. But in this situation, we have 100% Uber. The cart being pushed, the objective is the most important thing. Keeping a good angle away from the sentry gun. Just trying to move this cart. Sniper died very early and pushed him. Not so worried about him. Keeping an eye out for spies here as much as I can. I think, yep, there we go. Able to dodge that spy, fortunately. Though I believe he does get away, and we're going to keep this cart moving up here. And all we need to do is capture this point. So I'm going to get a forward sentry gun. I like to do this on payload maps, is to get a forward sentry gun just to support my team, support this. And Here we go, and sniper watching. I'm gonna hide the sentry gun on the other side because they're gonna take. They usually they'll kind of catch people pushing through. So already get an assist and a kill there. Sentry gun does go down, but yeah, I mean, just kind of like, so the idea of that sentry gun was they put so much firepower on the front of the cart that if I hide the sentry gun, that's going to get the people who are overextending for the cart. It's going to do damage to those people, and the people who are overextending for the cart are not looking to destroy mini sentry guns, to get that kind of sneaky damage out there. So usually I'd have a teleporter up before this point, but just given the circumstances, as you guys all saw, I like to have a sentry teleporter out here mostly because spies can't destroy it. So here we go in. We just gotta get this final cart push, and the thing is with the final cart pushes, we just, we kind of are just dying one by one here. I think I'm just gonna go in. They have a level 3 up. They get a nice hold here, so I think this is gonna be a few minutes before we actually capture it. So there's 2 ways we can win this game. Also, very strange sentry. I was not expecting that to be in that position. I was kind of surprised when I started taking damage. Is we either capture the next point in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Or we capture all of the points, which is two more points, or is it just 1 more point on top of it? Actually, I'm not sure. I think it's all the points before time runs out. So we have 2 different ways we can win this game. Nice bomb by Blaze here. Can he land the shot? Yes, he can. Nice pick on the medic here. Carl went down in that push as well, and that's the thing, is we just kind of struggled with these pushes, but I also think that as a team, sometimes we struggle focusing the objective. I think that, really getting that cart across the line is like the most important thing. And I think, some teams are really, really good at doing that. And some, I think Stabby, for example, or actually Akuma in particular, is exceptional at that, is focusing the objective rather than players at the right times. He's really good at choosing these. So I'm like, I'm just going to run at the cart, because it's about to roll back. That's really the spy's job. The spy should be doing this, suiciding his life, for that, generally speaking. But, I mean, there's a heavy staining there. I may have been a little bit too brash. Spawn time's not too bad. Have a level 3 up, so it's not that big of a deal. But still, could have been a little bit better with my timing there. So, again, I'm just going to kind of do the same thing, but be a little bit better about it, I think. Or try to go for a flank since heavy's lower, so that means I can get a flank up here. I'm going to see the medic. Gonna go in waiting for my shots because I don't want to waste bullets on the medic. And actually, with the help of H&G, we do get the medic pick right there. So right there, saw the demo man not taking a shot, right? Because I don't want to kill the demo man. I'm not going to kill a demo man who's at 260 HP, who's being healed by the medic actively. So they don't know I'm there, keeping a tight angle against the wall, pushing up for the medic, and I'm saving my shots for the medic because I know it's going to take about 3 to 4 shots. 2 shots if I'm good, 3 shots if I'm okay, 4 shots if I'm bad. And so right there you saw it took 4 shots. If I wasted any ammo on the demo man, it would have potentially not been able to get that medic pick. And so there we go, finally get the push out, and we win that round. So this is going to take us into the second half. So here, play demo, 2015-03-23, I believe it was. And we'll go on to the second round. Better get onto the cart. Oh wait, there's a fully buffed heavy. So here we come out onto this point. We'll do a little speed up over. The setup time. So here we come out. Generally speaking, a good job. The thing I like to see out of a team is selfless players who are not afraid to push the cart. I think that's really important to have, especially out of your scout and heavy. I think heavy is one of the best cart pushers early on, just because of that. There's a sticky trap. See that? I didn't want my team to die to it. Usually I do push the cart here. I don't know why. I think I just more because the sentry gun has such a good ability to be spammed by me that I do try to do that. So that does go down. I probably should build up my gun and then re-put it down beforehand. So might as well get on the cart then, get some ammo. So here we go, and pushing the cart. Not too worried about the sniper. Yep, that was a spy, wasn't it? Ha. So there is the sniper. I'm gonna try to keep a gun forward because I want the sniper to be shot by that gun. So if that sniper peeks that corner, he's getting pew 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 pew. So that gun is very aggressively forward here. So we'll see how that. So this is why I don't like the gun forward. And so right now you have that gun. It's gonna slow us down from pushing into the room, but you're also, it's like, it's probably gonna go down. So there you go, the gun goes down. Now they have no gun for level, the next sentry. Combo is holding very close here. I get a chance at the demo man. Basically I push in, see the opportunity, like, I'm already committed, basically. I guess that's just it. It's like, I don't know if it's necessarily the right or wrong play. I didn't know the combo was there. I definitely pushed in not knowing the combo was there. I got a decent shot onto the demo man. I was gonna die anyways. Like, I didn't think, like, sometimes you just have to understand, like, what's the likelihood of you getting out in a situation. And I was like, I'm probably not gonna get out in the situation, so I'm gonna just go for the demo man full out, and was able to get him. And actually it was good because the medic dropped him. So they used their Uber there on nothing, basically, as we're gonna push through this cart. Holding a tight sight line because the sniper's alive currently, and we have no counter sniping on it. And so I'm just doing my best to hold tight onto the cart. Getting a forward sentry here a little bit. And I'm going to build a teleporter, a little bit different location. I think I just wanted to get a teleporter up this time. I can always rebuild it. I mean, it's only going to be a level 1. So trying to get this cart forward here. There's a spy. My team's taking care of him, so I don't need to. Or I assume that was a spy. There's a heavy. I probably could have gone a little bit closer to him. But also going for heavies is kind of always a risky game to go for. So going to get a gun up here. Help take this out. So I'm going to get a gun up here. And what this gun actually is going to be is the exit gun. So basically I put it up so you don't see it until you're trying to leave the point. Or you kind of as you're leaving the point here. And so the medic is going to try to get away. And my gun actually is going to catch him out. And so I ended up getting like 3-4 assists there. That gun alone got 3 assists. And that's kind of like, again, like thinking about your sentry placements. You know, I made a comment earlier. And so when you have the third point, I should say for Swiftwater, when you have the third point and you get decent picks in the third, you push for the fourth point really, really, really aggressively. So get a forward gun up here. Gets a pick. Gonna try to get another forward gun up here. Even more forward. Get a teleport actually up right away. Why not? And then get a forward gun up here. Hide it on the opposite side of where my combo is currently at. But no, so you gotta think about where you know, don't just put down sentry guns, right? Like when you put down a mini sentry, you want to think about like what is the optimal place to put down that mini sentry. So in that situation, we're about to capture the third point. The combo, people are gonna want to leave the third point through that back area because they're not gonna have they're not gonna be able to go through spawn. So I have a sentry gun cutting off their position, and that ended up getting like 3 assists. So I mean, like that's kind of what I mean. So here we go. Already got a teleporter up, helping support my team right away. Pushing this car. I mean, we are just rolling right now. Doing a really good job. I'm going to try to probably get a sentry gun up here a little bit more aggressively. There we go. And also, their sentry gun just went down. Sniper on the cart. So there he is. Nice snipe by him. Really nice snipe. That was like a jumping headshot. So. So here we come in. Got the teleporter up. Might as well get that up to level 3. I forgot to keep my overlay up. I apologize for that. So this is just, I mean, just walking this in. They have a gun up here. You can hide it in. Hide pretty well. Heavy's above the cart. But again, I'm just going to try to get as far as I can. Because, I mean, that's kind of the up and down side of, what do you want to call this, final point of Swiftwater? Is that it's so easy to sneak cap that cart. Nice shot by FaZe there into that spy. Spy did take down my sentry, or my teleporter, but we're able to focus the cart and get that up there. So here we go. Just gonna do the same thing again here on this point. We have a really good time. So 4 minutes 52 seconds is, I mean, that's one of the fastest times I think I've ever seen here. So here we go in. I'm just gonna speed it actually all the way until like the second point actually happens. So they basically have to have a good push. And this is again like this is an ultra safe play. I mean, I would argue that if you're holding the first point, I would just argue just to not hold the first point at all, even if you do it normally. Just purely because like you're taking away any risk here, or virtually any risk. Like I think you can make an argument when you have this kind of a time that you just don't even commit your team in any serious way to the first point. Just because you have such a ridiculous time that all you need to do is have a moderately good second. You know, maybe it's in your scout, soldier, sniper, your spy. You know, something to get some forces out, but you know, there's no real reason to risk it. You know, beyond that. So Seer of the Shadow. I forget. That's their Devil Man. So the Devil Man is dead. Just getting all this stuff set up. I'm not really worried about the spy here, in the sense of, like, you know, because I'm listening, because there you go, the spy's dead. I was listening, that's the one thing I was listening for in the situation, was like, okay, did the spy get wise? Did he try to come all the way through to spawn here, just to mess with me? So I'm definitely listening for that. Again, Benny, you can see he already got back up here. He has a little special jump he does. And 3 minutes and 48 seconds left on the clock. And yeah, I mean, it's got to push through the cart. They have to push through this. 3 minutes. Already they're trying to do a quick push. I'm moving away from my gun, watching for anything else besides me, particularly spies, because spies love to attack you. And the other thing, too, is standing on this balcony area up here, though it does kind of expose me to snipers, it does actually make it harder for spies to stab me, because there's not really good decloaking spots, basically. Like, you have to run up to me, and so I probably will see you. So here we go in. Level 3 sentry gun, they tried to push. I mean, that's basically the game right there. They already had to push. Was able to see the spy, fortunately, and then Fathom gets him with the flare there, which I thought was pretty funny. So here you go, and Spencer goes down. You could argue that I don't need to Spencer up this second because, like, I don't have metal for teleporting my gun, but I'm probably just going to drop down and get it. So here goes Scout and Cart. Again, just kind of doing the same stuff before. Get the kill on the spy there. We know it's a kill because we got +1 on our kill count on our sentry gun. Yeah, I could have saved the dispenser there. I don't know why I didn't. It might have just been for the sense of, like, what do you want to call it? I'm not sure what my reasoning was there in the moment. Probably just like I wanted to save it for my gun or something like that. Hard to say. I wasn't exactly sure what was going on. So yeah, but I definitely could have saved my dispenser. I probably could have done that. I was kind of wondering that myself, because I'm like, that dispenser's on fire. Are you gonna do anything about that, sigafoo? Yeah, maybe. So there's a spy, and able to kill him. And whoa, I got freaking blown up there. No idea what happened. And again, you can see, again, like, you can kind of tell the difference in, like, play styles I have when I'm, like, really on versus, like, when I'm kind of getting cocky. So a minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. There's absolutely no way they can win the game. So here we're just going to have some fun. Everybody just is, like, there's kind of some calls out. Let's get some, let's get our frags for, what do you want to call it? Get your, pad your stats and stuff like that. So I think a minute left on the clock. Here with Blaze, decide, all right, here we go. We're going to bring up the sentry gun. I'm like, you got to escort me. So here we go. Carl has 100% Uber charge here. He's going to give me some heals and let me set up here. Not sure about the sentry placement here, but it's going to work out. So this is the best part. So this medic is going to come through the gate, not realizing. Do a good job. Stop the spy there. So this medic comes through the gate, 120 HP. Like, done to him, and then I'm like, oh right, I can rocket jump, and then he's already gone, and then there's a soldier. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna platinum level NG after that play. Yeah, it's just not quality, not my my best plays there. That'd have been amazing though. 120 instant rocket jump, boom, wrench the medic, or like, you know, whatever. That'd have been amazing. 20 seconds here to close up this game. Nice and easy win for the second round here. And here we go. So there you go. So that was the game between Hateful Eight and Decimate versus Tree Forest here. Gonna get a little melee fight at the end as Bannon clears them up. A little taunt for fun. And that is the GG right there. So yeah, so overall, I think a pretty good game. I think that I played fairly well. Definitely, I think there's better points. And, you know, I think one thing that I kind of do struggle with sometimes is getting a little bit cocky with sniper sight lines. And I definitely think you could see that. I think I did a good job of keeping my mini sentries up in good locations. My level 3 was overall play. I think that play was pretty good. Could have done a little bit more spy checking. I definitely think after the 2 backstabs on the second point, you know, happens to you once, all right, happens to you 2 times. You know, I definitely was getting a little bit too cozy, not checking my back too much. I think it was a good game overall played by me, but yeah, I mean, I think there was definitely kind of some little things that I did wrong there that I could have done up. And you know, a lot of the other thing I did good that game overall was listening to calls. I got, you know, I've been trying to listen better for calls off my team and stuff like that, but it's kind of hard to talk about that in demo review without hearing it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching me, and definitely check out my YouTube channel to see more. All right, there you go, guys. All right, so there you go. That was a demo review of Swiftwater. Hope you guys liked it. I think I'm going to call it a night here myself. We've been streaming for about 3 hours, 33